Get the YouTube stream going.
Buddy.
What's going on? What's going on? Alright, guys. Previous day high, previous day low. You guys know how we previous day roll. Let's see. Previous day high is up here. Previous day low is now down here. We will be looking bullish today. I don't really care to mark out our open price today because we're trading right at it. And I am going to be feeling pretty bullish today. This is a key level. This is a key level. This is broken. Let's go down to a 6 hour now. I'm looking for any possible demand zones or supply zones. So we had this 4 hour demand that we held. Anything on a 4 hour? Not seeing too much. I see possibly a 4 hour right here. We have our basing. We have our sell-off. The sell-off didn't really have much continuation, much selling pressure on it. So we'll just mark this off as a potential supply zone. And the reason we have that is just so we're aware of it. So when the market does open, if we trade into there and we start to see some resistance, we know that it isn't just a pullback. It could possibly be a reversal. So we'll be careful with that. Mark this off as our supply, and I'll even fade it. Fade it a little bit so I know it's not as strong as the next supply, 59.80. But 59.60, that's 20 points away from that, so that would be a good first target. Looking at the 2 hour time frame, I'm not seeing much. 1 hour time frame, I do see a new demand zone formed here on the hourly down here, but I do know that we haven't really been coming back to demand lately. We've just been rallying, especially yesterday. But we do want to be careful, guys. We do have FOMC today at 2 o'clock. Today's Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. Guys, if you are here on YouTube too, don't forget, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and join me, guys. Today's Wednesday, which means it's time for Futures Fever this Wednesday. 11:30, me, Peter Tuckman, and David Green are going to be hopping on Benzinga's Futures Fever, going to be discussing market sentiment, what's going on in the market, and catching some live trades as well. So let's see, Wednesday, again, a really only important one we have is FOMC today at 2 o'clock Eastern.
Minutes only.
No, minutes only today. Alright, so let's mark this out. We have our hourly demand right here. D1 hour. And now let's check some other time frames too, just to make sure we're not missing anything. 15 minute, 30 minute. I want to make sure that I'm not missing any supply or demand zones. I know yesterday, markets pulled back to a pre-market low and didn't break the pre-market low and continued higher. So that's something I might want to look for today. This is our pre-market low right here, PML. Now, if we hold this pre-market low, same situation I'll look for, right? Pre-market low holds, and we go bullish from there. So I'd look to see if we can maybe pull back towards this low volume shelf around 92475. So we're going to mark that out, 92475. I'm going to delete this because we don't need that zone from yesterday. And I am going to type something out in here so we know what this zone is. We'll call it low volume node, LVN, low volume node. And the reason I'm looking for this zone, guys, is because yesterday, again, same situation. We came into that low volume area on ES. We were able to hold. Let's see. 30 minute. Any 30 minutes? We sort of have a 30-minute demand zone right there as well. We can mark that out. Not the best. 45, 30, 15. Really just cruising through these time frames to see if we have a valid demand zone. That could be an area of support right over here. Now, I don't expect to see anything higher than an hourly at this point because this is very recent price action. This just happened about an hour or two ago. Let's put demonstration back on. So this is the area I'll be looking for, right near key level 59.25. So let's add our alert there, and that's what we're looking for on ES today. Some longs targeting 59.59. Yo, morning, Will AR. Goldman Sachs projects approximately 19 billion in equity selling for month-end rebalancing. What do you expect? That'd be pretty wild. I don't have insight like they do, so I wouldn't be asking my insight compared to theirs at the moment. I will look into what they're projecting and everything, and I will look into what other funds might also be looking in. What I'll probably do is I'll copy your question and I'll look it up and I'll look into what related articles there are, right? What's great with nowadays computers and technology is we're able to find things much easier now, information-wise, anything we're looking for. Let's see. 30, let's see, so NQ, we're looking at NASDAQ now, guys. Let's start on our daily time frame again. Something I noticed with NASDAQ's daily is we have, check it, we have broken previous day high already. So broken previous day high, mark that out, PDH, previous day high, previous day low. Alright, so obviously we're looking for bulls today on NASDAQ, right? On ES as well, if we could remain bullish. 2-hour time frame, we do have our basing here and continuation. I can mark this out. I wouldn't mark this out as a demand zone just yet, because usually we need our basing, our impulse move, so we have 2 of the 3, and then I look for continuation after. So it's not a full demand zone yet. We haven't closed up here and continued, but we'll wait. It's still an area of support, still an area near our pre-market lows. Checking 45, 30 minute. Looks like I had a 45-minute demand right here. And it's important, as much as this demand zone's way down here, it's important to have it marked out, because just in case this market does want to break this area of support, then we'll want to look for that next area of support. It's A45 demand, D45. We're going to make the rectangle green so we know that this is a demand or a buying zone. And that's sort of what helps gauge some good trades for me, right? Are we coming off of a supply or demand zone? Are we creating a supply or demand zone? And have we been pushing higher off of demand, or have we been breaking demand? And I've noticed we've been pushing off of demand. Let's see. So this was NASDAQ. Really not seeing much on NQ. We'll take a look at gold. I'm definitely curious on gold, especially seeing that we have this cool looking gold spread going for us now. What I want to see, though, is I want to see that gold spread without the dollar. Because, again, that guy mentioned he uses it without the dollar, which would be XAU USD. So we'll do it with all of them except the dollar. See if that changes the chart at all, and it barely does. Barely does. But we see, again, this was a great example right here, how gold against different pairs started to sell off before GC started to sell off. So that's pretty clean how we could use that as a form of confirmation. Again, here too it starts moving lower before gold starts moving lower. Here it started moving higher with gold, okay. So it seems like GC could be stronger than this one. They trend together when they're both going bullish, and it seems like this one sells off just before gold sells off. So again, that might be a helpful indication to confirm our zone, supply, demand, whatever the case may be. Let's see. Any other good examples? I'm just looking for good examples right now where this starts rallying before before gold does. But I'm really not seeing too much. But again, we would be trading gold and confirming on this spread. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep it on our chart. Very interesting. Now let's do some gold analysis. We'll start with our daily time frame. We'll pull over. Okay, so gold on the daily. Look at this, very range bound. Now we're within this major daily range between 34.34 and 31.77. So now on gold, right now we're range bound in the middle of this range. So I wouldn't want to go short anticipating that we break back lower to the bottom. I wouldn't want to go long anticipating that we go back to the top. Right now I'd look at the lower time frame analysis and see exactly what's going on. Let's update that previous day low, previous day high. Something I'll note is we took out that previous day low yesterday and failed to close below it. We could put it back for a second and look at maybe a 15-minute time frame to see how we were traded off of it. So it looks like we broke that previous day low right here and reversed back higher from there. So I'm going to look to see if price wants to give me the same type of price action today, that gold wants to take out this previous day low and possibly reverse back higher. Previous day low is way down here, 32.82. We also have low volume down here on the volume footprint, so very interested in price at that level in my opinion. Let's look again, go daily, 6 hour, 4 hour, just making sure we're not missing any possible supply zones. We have our 4 hour right here. This is our order block, so we have our supply to the upside. I'm going to delete this tool, 3 hour. Really looking to see if we have any support anywhere. What I might do is I might move this, let's see, right there. Because this seems to be, look at this, is support, 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 support. So this area, buyers tend to be active in this price area. 3 hour, 2 hour, so here's a 2 hour, and we're creating, now I see a new pattern in the market where we're creating order blocks and holding them. So we have an order block on the 2 hour here, pushed higher, we retested it. We pushed higher. Now I would look to see if we want to retest this new 2 hour order block, and that's at key level 3300. So I'm going to add my alert here on gold, and we will be looking at bookmap when we are at that price level too. So let's see GC, and we'll look at 3300, and we do have some passive buyers, only about 10 lots right now, so nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy, but we will keep an eye to see how price wants to react down there. Right now, cumulative volume delta, session volume profile, again, low volume to the downside there. Let's check our footprint. We could check, not our footprint, our volume profile now on gold. This one is all the way from last Sunday. We're going to drag this up to this Sunday, 6 o'clock. And that will give us yesterday's information and the start of today's information. And again, same situation, guys. We look for areas of low volume to find our entries because these high volume areas are where we tend to range. So if we have a range bound right here, there's a good chance that when we come into this low volume, we pull back to the range, right? But it looks like we're creating some higher lows. We're trying to make our way back to the top of the range. So if I could try to find some buys, what I would like to see is buys at this low volume point. But because my price analysis, which is my price action analysis, is telling me that we could hold this order block here, this is also near a very strong high volume profile area. A lot of volume accumulated here. I'd like to see if we could reclaim and hold and target that next volume shelf. So this might be something we're looking for on gold today. And we will use that gold spread today too, guys. So make sure you stick around. That's really cool. I'm very interested in how this will work, if it'll work. So this is 45 minute. Now what I want to do is I want to go to the 15 minute so I could place our volume profile on the daily. We'll put that our 6 o'clock candle. And now we have our volume profile on the daily. And again, what do I see here? Well, I see a D shape, right? What do we get when we have a D shape in volume profile? We get very range bound price action. We want to sell the highs, buy the lows. So again, if we could push into this 3300 area, I might consider some longs, depending if buyers can show themselves and hold at that point. If not, I will not look for longs there. So that's gold. Let's see. Let's check oil now. Oil is in a supply zone, but it's been pushing pretty strong this morning in an hourly supply. This hourly time frame closes in 11 minutes, so I would wait for this hourly to close, because if it closes somewhere within the zone, there's a good chance we want to continue on oil, and if that's the case, then we could probably look to come retest this the supply zone, and use it as demand to go long. So let's look at some lower time frames. We'll look at the daily time frame to get started. Previous day high, previous day low, you already know. Let's see. Previous day low. So I noticed, look at this, we tried to hold that previous day low yesterday, and we broke previous day high yesterday. So do we want to do the same thing here on oil, where we hold that previous day low and go break previous day high? We'll be looking for that. Previous day high is up here. So we could see. We are in the supply zone. I'm just going to wait. 3 hour. I'm looking up here. 4 hour. No. 2 hour. Nothing. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. So I'll probably look to see on oil, if we do trade oil, if we could break above the supply zone, reclaim, and push higher from there. Most likely not going to be looking at oil today, because oil is oil. 1 hour. 2 hour, 3 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. Looking for anything of relevance. Let's go to the 45 for a second, because I know that's volume profile. Okay, we have volume profiles on the right day for oil. 15-minute, that's where we'll drag it to our current daily. That'll be our 6 p.m. candle. And again, same situation. Look at this. We have our volume profile. We have low volume to the upside, max volume over here in our range, low volume to the downside. Very range bound on oil. I am not taking this. Anything. Gold, same thing. Sort of range bound volume price. Let's take a look at ES and NQ. We'll go to the 15-minute time frame, and we will bring this back now. Let's go bring this to our current daily. 6 p.m. volume profile. Okay, I see a low volume shelf right here. That's something I want to keep an eye on. Look right here, guys. Major low volume shelf. Low volume shelf. We're going to make this purple so we know it's volume related. LVN, low volume node. Or low volume S, low volume shelf. This is where I would look to see if buyers do want to hold. Because look, guys, we're trending. We're trending. So I want to find a low volume node to enter on. So this is where I would potentially look for some longs on ES today. So this might be a good setup right there. I know I said I wanted us to hold pre-market low, but hey, listen, if we hold right here, that's still holding pre-market low. So this is what I'm going to be looking for on ES at the moment. 59.33, 59.31. Alright, let's see. Let's take a quick look at the NAS as well. Update that volume profile a little bit. Now, guys, you could put the volume profile at any price point. Just know when you're putting it, at any time point, I should say. Because when you're putting the anchored volume profile, it's going to extend and always be updating. Now, if I have it here on the 6 p.m. Tuesday candle, that's when Wednesday's daily opens for futures markets. If I wanted, I could put it on the New York session open, and that would only filter the New York session open. So it wouldn't show me any information right now, but when 9:30 comes around, markets open, we start moving, then it'll start to show me stuff. So I see NASDAQ's above its volume average. It's moving higher. It does have a low volume shelf over here, but I don't think it's as valid or as strong. We can mark it out anyways, just so we do have it marked out and we're aware of it. Let's see. You check our 45. That's where I like to keep the weekly volume profile. And we'll drag that to our weekly from yesterday, from Sunday. And again, a little bit of a same situation where I would much rather see NASDAQ push lower towards this demand zone before we continue higher. But that would call for about a 230-point move to the downside, and very unlikely. Alright, guys, let's see. Let's check the ES on Bookmap. See if we have any price levels.
Yeah, not bearish at all, but like you made a good point there. Like I was looking at that. I'm not bearish either, but just to go down to that price level you talked about.
Yeah. Which one?
NASDAQ, where you're saying, I know it's 230 points, but it
doesn't have much support.
It would actually have to do it before, if it was going to do it, it would have to do it like during the open, like the first half hour. It would have to make its way down there. Yeah.
My only issue with that is that would be too strong of a pullback. I'd be really, really skeptical on going bullish at that point, because that would require us to sell off 240 points. Now it's the downside, and then rebound 240 plus points to get back to the upside, get back green again.
The only alternative is in the first 30 minutes of open, it essentially pumping nearly 100 points, right? Or closing bullish above the 507.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. 507. I also have sort of near the bottom of our pre-market right now. Near, what is that? Near 407 and 433. There's an area of support yesterday, right before market closed. Area of support pre-market. Would like to see that work as an area of support again on the NASDAQ. I do believe ES also gave something similar, except ES didn't hold this area yesterday. So I'm still looking for that low volume shelf on ES. That is what I'm going to be looking for at the moment. I will be taking this trade right here. This is the weighted index. This is the VIX. Let's take a look at our equities, see if equities are doing anything this morning. Take a look. Meta near its previous day high. Microsoft above its previous day high. Apple above its previous day high. Nice. Amazon not yet. Nvidia is, and Tesla is. So equities are looking a little bullish this morning, right? So market opens. If we remain strong on equities, I will look for bullish continuation. Hopefully, though, we do pull back a little bit. ES finds some support down here around 59.33. It is still only 8:56 markets open in 34 minutes, guys. We got a little time. Guys, don't forget, join me for Futures Fever today. Let me get the link going for you guys. Futures Fever for a chance to win a free Apex Trader evaluation account. It's pretty cool. You pick whatever account size you want. Just grabbing that link. Give me half a second. Alrighty, copy link. Here we go. Futures Fever, guys. Me, Peter Tuckman, David Green on Benzinga. Hit that like, hit that share. Let's make some money. So why? Alright, join me for Futures Fever. Don't forget, Apex is also running a sale too, though. Apex Trader Funding. I do believe they're running 90% off, or did that end already? 15 hours left, guys. Get them while they're hot. 90% off all evaluation accounts. I don't think they are running any other sales. I'll check their Discord to see. Sometimes they'll run like a discount on the funded fee, so I'll let you guys know. Alrighty. Just sharing that right there in the chat. You guys now have the link for Futures Fever. Check it out. Use discount code Bullishbrs for 90% off. And let me check Apex's Discord just to make sure that they don't have any other sales. Yeah. Okay. 90% off all evals. Discount applies to first month and 50% off recurring. 1 day to pass. $40 resets. Yo, $40 resets. It's pretty clean. And lifetime PA fees, $130, $140, yada, 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 yada. So pretty interesting. They do have a pretty good sale right there. Okie dokie. Alright, let's get back to some futures. Let's get the pot cooking. Let's see. Still waiting on ES to pull back. Would like to see that 33 area as support. Let me get Discord back up so I don't miss anybody's messages because I have too many screens up right here. There you guys are. Alright, alright, alright. So let's see, guys. Let's see. So at this point, guys, we're really just waiting for the market to open. We're not going to get that strong of a move on anything like ES or NQ right now because markets haven't opened. We haven't gotten that New York session volatility or volume yet. We do have 15-minute closes in 12 seconds, 30-minute closes in 12 seconds, and the hourly closes in 7 seconds now. So we can watch these time frames, keep an eye on them, see how they do want to close. 2 seconds here on the hourly, nice rejection candle. 90 minute, 45. Let's see, 45 also just closed, 30 minute just closed, 15 minute just closed, hourly. And just a rejection off a previous day high. Let's see. They're still going to be waiting for this area on ES. 30s. Now that's pretty interesting. It does not show a low volume shelf here on Bookmap. I want to see, let's see, 12 hour. Definitely curious on why. How like that 30 area isn't a low volume shelf on Bookmap, but it is when you put the volume profile up there on the daily. 33 right over here. 33 to 31. We could take a look and see if it gives us an exact volume. That's so weird. Session accumulated. It's not like we're looking at... No. Session. Strange. We'll see, guys. We'll see how it plays out. FOMC minutes today. Yup, you know it. You know it. Gotta be careful. So hopefully, we want to be careful too that it's not range bound today, just like yesterday's price action where we were chopping our way higher, but there was no pullback entry, there was no consistency to it. We want to be careful that today doesn't give us the same kind of price action. Excuse me. You already know. Okay, give me a half a second, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, oh, that's right, that's right. Oh, man, well, you remind me my day is not as short as I thought it was. We got a long day today, right? We're chilling with our Bullishbrs homies here till maybe 10:30, 11. Hopping on Benzinger from 11:30 to 12:30. And then we're going to be hopping on that NVIDIA earnings call probably around 4:30 to cover, you know, what NVIDIA's roadmap is looking like, what kind of software, what kind of not companies they're working with, but what kind of software platforms and innovations that they're working on and what we could be listening for on their earnings call going forward, because it is very important, guys. It's important, one thing, to do our technical analysis on a stock, but it's a complete other to know what's really going on fundamentally and with their company. Are they looking to create more jobs? Are they looking to have more deals with the government? Are they looking to expand to overseas more? Are they looking to come back from overseas? What are these companies doing developing wise? Are they doing anything positive or progressive moving forward, or are they keeping things status quo? All things we want to listen to. I will make sure we have a good set of slides for later. Go over some technical analysis, the earnings call, and then the earnings call will be streamed right there on that Benzinga stream. So that'd be pretty good stuff today. And that'll be a huge make or break, in my opinion, on the market directionally, because we have already had our large caps for our Q1 earnings reports, right? Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Meta, all double beats. They did great, phenomenal, awesome. Tesla wasn't, but that's just Tesla. But all these large cap, all these huge companies that really do have an impact on the market and the economy, Apple, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, they had double beats. They were looking very strong. Now, this could be because people are anticipating tariff price hikes, so they're buying ahead. Well, same with the companies, right? Companies could also be stockpiling whatever it is they need to stockpile from overseas before those tariffs hit. But now that we have new 50% tariffs on EU, those EU tariffs are pushed back 30 days. There's just so much uncertainty going on with the whole tariff situation. Until we get another firm tariff deal, I am concerned that we end up stuck in some type of either choppy price action or another downward rut, right? So here was our tariff concern, sparked it with Canada, Canada and Mexico. We sold off, brought in China into the works, kept continuing lower. We reversed. We had our tariff deal with everybody but China. Reversed one more push higher, tariff deal with China. And then yields hit 5%. We pulled back pretty strong. Since then, that was just a pullback. We retested that Trump tariff deal on China price, and we are pushing back higher again. So I would be bullish at the moment, but I do want to be a little patient on that uncertainty and what's going on. Now, FOMC today at 2 p.m., FOMC minutes. We do want to be a little aware of that as well to see how the market wants to react. Can that help with the bullish sentiment? Will it come in and give us more uncertainty in the market and worry, which could help with the bearish sentiment? Right now, we don't know. We want to wait and see. Let's see. So we can mark this one out now as FOMC minutes. And we'll wait to see how it wants to react. Alright, come back to ES, 15, 5 minute, whatever the case may be, 1 minute, no thank you. We'll stay on the 15 for now on ES is what we're going to be looking for. Crude oil, look at that spike on oil right here. Did it break previous day high? Not yet. I'd maybe wait on oil after this rejection right here, because check out the last few times we were in this price level, we sold off. Came into it, we sold off. Came into it again. Would like to see how we react. If we could break above it, I'm going to mark this level out as my yellow zone. This is a very important zone. This is going to be my make or break support or resistance on oil. So if we hold below it, I'll look for some potential shorts on off the 15-minute time frame. If we can manage to break above it, I'll look for a reclaim of it and a push higher. Something I do want to mention, guys, since we are mentioning obviously the economics and all the factors that do move the market, oil has been extremely range bound, has been giving extremely poor consistency and price action, and that is because it is also heavily affected due to those tariffs uncertainties. So with that being said, oil price action, like how poor price action has been. When sellers step in, they step in with a lot of strength. Buyers step in too, though. They buy it back up really strong, really quickly. So it's just stop hunt party over here. Let's see, we could check out oil here on Bookmap. Hit that 62 pretty strong resistance level. Gold is pulling back. Good, gold's pulling back. Remember, guys, we were looking for gold to pull back to this 1 hour order block over here to see if it'll give us a long entry. Now, if markets are uncertain, right, in ES and NQ, they're choppy and range-bound, I might look for gold to continue higher. But remember, gold's price action yesterday was already fairly poor. Previous day high and low, we haven't taken out either of those yet. But if we don't take out that previous day low, it's going to be a little hard for me to stay bearish on oil. Okay, let's see. So that's oil, that's gold, that's NASDAQ, ES. Take a look at our news real quick. Exchange traded funds higher. Traders await Fed minutes, Nvidia earnings. Again, this is a major day for the markets. If markets are poor in price action, then we'll probably wait to see how tomorrow trades, right? When it comes to trading, there's really great things about it, right? Obviously, it gives us the freedom, gives us our leisure, gives us our time. We don't have to answer a boss. We could just be who we are, trade what we trade our system, trade our setup. The issue with trading is that not every day is going to give you that perfect A+ setup, or it's going to give you the market conditions that you're looking for. And as a trader, we have to be able to recognize that and not overtrade, not give all our money back from those good days, because when we're able to recognize what days are bad, we're able to recognize what days are good. When we're able to recognize what days are good, we're able to also notice, okay, do I have an A plus set up here? Is it above previous day high? Have we started checking off all my boxes? Great, I could take this trade maybe even a little heavier in size because I have more confidence in it. Or vice versa. Okay, I'm going to take this trade maybe a little lighter in size. We're missing one of my confirmations, but I do see some strength behind this. So it all depends on your setup, what you're looking for, and everything behind that. Let's see, ES holding range bound right here. This is what I'd like to see on ES. I want to see it range over here so that when market opens, if we could get a manipulation leg lower towards that 33, I'll take those longs there. This is oil here on Bookmap. This is gold. We can take a look at gold for a second. Gold's starting to sell off. 3,300 I was looking for on gold. Starting to stack up. Before it was 10, now it's 13. I'm going to add 2 alerts there so I don't miss it. That's how confident I am with the alerts. Alright guys, market's open in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Make sure you guys have a water. Stay hydrated. Eat something. Can't trade on an empty stomach. Excuse me. And guys, if you are active on social media, go follow me on Instagram, kevin.futures. Show some love to the posts. If you know, it's funny, I'm looking at them, I'm trying to think, what's a good way to explain what I post? If you want to confidently know what's going on in the economy, what's going on in the market, the economy, follow my posts. I break everything down almost every day, if not every other, or definitely when something important comes out, and I break it down in simple terms, go over just 30 seconds, I say what's going on, what's wrong, what the issue might be, and how can we resolve it, and what's your opinion on it, right? Spark some conversation in the comments. You guys let me know your opinions. But these videos are important because if you want to know, is manufacturing strong? PMI services. FOMC minutes is later. I'm going to cover how those results come in later. There's all these different economic factors that as traders, it's hard for us to really go through, summarize it, understand it, then go back to trading. And that's why I like to make these short little videos, because I will take that extra hour a day, break down an article, review an article, then I write the scripts for the video, then I produce the video. But I like doing that. I find that comforting, calming. I like what I do, and I also find the information is extremely helpful, and that's why I like to do what I do. So definitely asking for any support, any likes or whatever on those is much appreciated. Let's see, NAS, ES. I wanted to see if NASDAQ had more support somewhere, but only support I'm really seeing is down there around 21,430. Now throw your hands in the air.
I find that giving myself a hug in the mirror helps too.
Oh yeah, me too. Mirrors are great. Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, smile because another day and another blessing. Alright guys, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Market's open in T-minus 16 minutes. YouTube, make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. I will go live again if you keep that like button running. We go live Mondays and Fridays on YouTube, but Monday through Friday for our fantastic, beautiful Bullish Bears community. You guys could feel free to join at bullishbrs.com. Something I'm noticing on NASDAQ, though, I do have this red zone right here, and when I'm looking back at it, check it out, guys. This red zone, major selling pressure. We stepped in it. This is May 15th on a Thursday. We rejected it lower. We pretty much just wicked it that next Friday and pushed lower. Monday, we rejected it. Wednesday, we rejected it. Now it's been a few weeks, and now it is Wednesday again, and the question is, do we want to reject it again? Something I'm really going to be keeping an eye on. This is a major pivot right here. Major pivot next to Sergeant key level. I know I'm so funny. But we're going to mark that out as our buy side liquidity. because this is where a lot of buyers might step in if we have a breakout there. So I'm going to look to see if we want to reject that lower. What we looking at, Ozzy? Let's get it. Let's get it. 59.16 on ES. Let's check it out. 59.16. 59.16. Okay. 59.16 down over here. What time frame you looking at? Why do you like 59.16? Also, gold's making its way towards that order block again. Because it's an order block, guys, I'll probably wait for 5 minutes to break into it and close back above it. So I'm not jumping in the trade immediately. Alright, Ozzy, we looking at that 5 minute? 5 minute? Let's see. Oh, I see what you're talking about. This 5 minute, like, almost demand zone. This would really be more of an order block right here. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of it, especially because it's a 5 minute from a previous day. When we start looking at lower time frame levels from previous days, a lot of times it could get a little dicey. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not that bad of a level, right? Because that was a pre-market high. We broke it, and we haven't really reclaimed it yet. So we could look to see, right? That could be another area of support. The issue with that is it's about, let's see, from where we're currently trading. Okay, only about 25 points away. That's reasonable on the ES to pull back and hit that. So there's a few setups we could look for, right? When we find key levels like this, we're not telling ourselves we can't trade anything else. We're just giving ourselves the opportunity to be patient for these levels. So now I have that level for a potential area, this yellow one down here around 59.15. I have this other one around 59.25, and then our low volume node around 59.33. So these are the three areas I'm going to be looking for today, and I do want to look for longs today. And of course, it's going to depend on how market conditions are. If we want to hold bullish, bearish, I do like the 5 minute had this fair value gap right here that lines up with VWAP. Ozzy, there's our VWAP that we don't really use. But because I'm on the 5 minute, it's shown, I see it, and it does line up with my area that I want to look to enter. So that's sort of running in my confirmation. So I do like that. This is a good example of how I would use VWAP today. Visibility, we'll put this on the 5 minute for a half a second so we could see that low volume shelf lines up with VWAP. We'll take a quick screenshot of that. And we'll do our write-up on it now, too. Alright, got to make sure we do a little bit of a write-up, understand what we're looking at in the market. So here's ES. ES, S&P 500. We've been fairly range bound the past couple of days, however we are trying to come off of a daily level of support and push higher, so I'm going to be looking for longs today, period. I'd like to see if we could find some support around 59.33.50. If we break through that, I'll look for key level 59.26. And again, just a little write-up, just a little summary. What are we looking at? How are we trading it? Why am I trading it? Why am I looking at it? Did gold hit? Yo, gold was pretty close, man. YouTube guys, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and don't forget to join me for Futures Fever today on Benzinga. 59.30, 50. Where we at? ES 59.33. Oh, that's not a time interval. 59.33. Key level 59.26. Alright, so those are the levels I'm going to be looking at today on ES. We did break previous day high already too, so if we did want to check statistic based, it probably is in our favor. And I'll pull that up for us too, guys. It's Edgeful. Edgeful is a statistic-based platform. It is not a watch list platform. I think somebody asked yesterday difference between Edgeful or Edgeful or Trade Ideas. Yeah, Trader Ted. Trader Ted, you in here? He is. So Edgeful is a statistic-based platform. So basically, if you want to know how often we have a double break on the orb, you could check that. How often do we fill a gap fill? You could check that to the specifics, like gap size and everything. Previous day's range is what I like to check. Previous day's range tells us previous day high or low broken. What are the odds we close green? So we go previous day high and low. We go to daily session because we already broke previous day high overnight. And I see that ES, we break previous day high. We have a 74% chance of closing green. Okay, fantastic. Now we have some odds in our favor. That's going to help me for a bull position today. Let's see. Put the visibility back to 15 on this. And that's what I'm looking for on ES. Edgeful. So the Edgeful stat I was looking for was that we have a 74% chance of closing green today. So with that being the case, I will mark out that open price. Even though we're trading right on it, I want to know where our open price is, because for us to close green today, we would have to close above our open price. And with that being said, if I could find a long position below our open price and hold it till we push back green, that could help me hold a really great winner, right? And that's what we want to do in trading. We want to be able to hold our winners, let our winners outweigh our losses. And that's the same even if you're a scalper, guys. Rules should always apply. So Edgeful, we have a 74% chance. And we could also check by the daily, by the weekday. Look at that 81% chance on Wednesdays. So Edgeful, we have a 74% chance of breaking previous day high and closing green. And a 81% chance of this on Wednesdays. So again, looking at some statistic base to see what's going on, just getting an idea of the market. Give me half a second just to post this up there. I have no sound on your stream. Is it just me or you? I am talking. You guys could hear me all right?
Yep.
Might be your side. Let's see. Good morning, guys. YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate all the support. I like to do a lot of free work for you guys. Don't forget to check out. I did put a mid-year recap video out, guys. I felt like it was important because we are about halfway through the market year, and it's been very choppy. We had a market crash in the beginning of the year, and we've had a recovery since then. Alrighty, let's see. Alright guys, a half second more, I'm just posting this out. Alrighty. Got you. Alrighty. Back to the markets. Here's ES finally making its way, trying to get back towards our entry. We'll close out. Let's see. Markets open in T-minus 5.5 minutes, guys. Guys, full class in here again today. I love it. So many new faces. Beautiful. Let's see. So I'm looking for this low volume node here on ES for entries. I like that we have some passive sellers up here around 59.48. Makes me think that price might be looking to go higher. So again, same situation of us trying to find some buys below our open price, target to hold into the day's open. And again, if we could hold into the day's open and we go really bullish, we'll be able to extend our TP and have a really nice trade right here. But for now, we'll be a little more realistic. We'll take a look at this.
So ES is coming down to VWAP. There's also a series of fair value gaps just below that VWAP.
Yep. Yeah, it's what I'm looking at.
We have a prior day VPOC at 59.33.
Nice. That lines up really nice because we have the VWAP at 59.33.75. We have that fair value gap between 34 and 29, and we have the low volume node as well at that 33 to 31. So that's where I'm looking to take some buys on ES today. This will be my long position today on ES. Check out oil. Oil hasn't really given us the proper rejection off of this 15 just yet. Would like to see this 15 continue lower. Getting some resistance here off of this 92 level. Gold hasn't hit our entry. So we're just waiting right now, guys. Market has not opened. Market's open in about 4 minutes. TW, did you get it fixed? I hope he was able to figure it out. Can you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Alright guys, ES pulling back. Market's open in 3 minutes. I would much rather see like a heavy level of buyers sitting here. Alright, starting to form 59.33 a little bit. Nothing crazy. And I do like, look at guys the buying delta by the way. Buying delta's green, CVD is green. Victory. Awesome, man. Awesome. Alright, guys. Market's open. Almost 2 minutes now. Be nice and patient. It's just two dope boys in a Cadillac.
If you're in a trade at market open, remember that the market open can blow right past your stops. So always keep that in mind. Tighten your stops up.
Yep. Absolutely. Alright guys, I'm just posting a post out there while we still got a minute left. Bum, bum. Alrighty. Okie dokes, guys, we're ready. Big dump. Somebody wants a big dump at market open. We'll see. Look at that. Quick pullback right there. Give us that 33 at market open. I'm going to take it. 15 seconds left, guys, till market opens. Weighted index trying to hold up. 6 seconds, guys. Buckle up. Buckle up, buckaroos. Give me that open. Give me a drop lower. Look at all that volatility coming here on Bookmap, man. That's crazy. Market is opened, guys. NASDAQ hit that low volume shelf and is trying to hold. ES has not. Gold trying to make its way lower. ES trying to make its way higher. Weighted index looking bullish on that. Remember, we were looking at equities earlier, and a lot of them are above their previous day highs already. Let's see, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, all equities are bullish except Nvidia and Tesla. We're just going to wait right here. We got a big passive seller around 48 to 50 on ES. Waiting for a pullback. I didn't get my entry on ES yet. 59.33.50 I'm looking for. And CTA corner. Thank you, Signet. Call to action. Come on, ES. You know you want to pull back. It's like, alright, Kevin, I will. Yeah, don't forget, NASDAQ, though, is near a strong area of resistance, this area up here. But with equities looking alright. Equities looking alright. We want to stay bullish. Let's see. VIX is pushing lower. VIX is in a key area right now, which it could try to push higher from, which would be a bearish sentiment. Remember, guys, we do have FOMC minutes today, so we could maybe see some chop, but we won't know until the market plays out, maybe about 15-30 minutes worth of information. No pullback. Then you got the run-up from June 2nd to 20th. By Friday, we should drop over 2%. No pullback. I mean, we've had a pullback. No pullback June 2nd. No. Let's see. We got still 2.5 minutes for this 5 minutes to close, guys. Market just opened. It's only 9:32. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you guys are ready for a great trading day. If not, some great education. Remember, every day is a lesson. Every day is a blessing. Let's take a look here. ES, low volume shelf still down here. Now, something I will mention, guys, is that ES was able to rally, created a low volume shelf, rallied, created another low volume shelf, rallied, and it didn't reclaim previous days' low volume shelves. It's not healthy, no deep pullback, not going to end well. Dude, I don't know, Lil AR, what daily time frame what time frame are you looking at? Because I see pullbacks on these charts. ES pullback. Things look alright. Let's see. Only thing that doesn't look alright here is where NASDAQ's trading into. It's a tough rejection point. Yo, AR, if you want, and guys, anybody really, if you want to post any charts and ask me anything, if you're part of the community, please send it over in the Discord and I'll get right back to it. If you are not, you guys could always message me or at me on Twitter. What do you mean not a real pullback? Look at the daily time frame. We pulled back for 4 days into a daily level of resistance and it became support and reclaimed it to balance ourselves out. I would say we don't get much more real of a pullback than that. Something I see here, guys, 15-minute time frame, ES and NQ, we have our basing, we possibly have our impulse move here. If this is the case, we will not get my entry at this low volume shelf. If this is the case, I will have to wait this 10 minutes for this 15 to close bullish, and I'll probably look to take the 15-minute order block retest for longs. But that would depend on how this 15 wants to close. Do we want to stay bullish? And if that's the case, I might just take some longs looking for continuation this morning. Weighted index pushing up. VIX is trying to move lower, below its previous session low. There we go, ESNQ continuing. I might grab a long before that entry point. Let's see if we get 37 possible entry. We'll see. It might be one of those days where we just continue. You guys remember that? I think last week too. But we'll see. If it's not at my entry point, I don't want to buy the highs. I don't want to sell the lows. We're going to wait. Obviously, markets are bullish. CVD's spiking higher. We're continuing higher. I'm just not taking any trades myself here. I'd much rather wait for that 15 to close. So I'd like us to reverse or at least pull back here at this point and hit this low volume area first. But seeing how strong volume has been, it's going to be careful. Starting to pull back. This could just be a pullback. Very good. And I'm waiting. I know waiting might not be the right move, right? It might continue. Let's say I took a trade here, and I want to put my stop loss somewhere over here, and I'm looking for continuation. What makes this stop loss valid? There's nothing that makes this stop loss valid. Maybe because I have it at open price, but that's the key level. That should be where my entries are. Previous day high, that could be maybe a re-entry. But at this point, I'm going with maybes as my entry. And when we're looking at maybe entries, probably not really in our favor. Better off just being patient. Buy the lows and sell the highs. That's buy the lows, sell the highs. Don't buy the highs. Buy the highs, sell the lows. VIX pushing higher. I almost want to take this long here for a scalp up. I think we have an impulse move coming. Met a new high a day. But I can't. I'm not a breakout trader. I don't do that. I'd rather be patient and miss the whole move than try to take a breakout trade. Because a lot of times, just like Lil AR on YouTube chat says, gotta have some type of pullback. Here we go. CVD's still climbing higher though. This is real bullish, guys. Wait, boom, there it is. There it is. Targets to the upside, 59.59. First target would be 59.48. Pretty strong level on Bookmap. About 3 points away. Now on Bookmap, it shows me I have a low volume shelf between 37 and 38 now. Right over here. So we'll wait to see how market reacts, guys. Patience is always a major factor. Look at all the buying volume. There's no sign of it slowing down right now, so I'm not taking any shorts. We don't want to short into the trend. ES strong Apple and Nvidia weak. Yup, Apple did try to spike to new high, but it did reject. And Nvidia did try to make new lows. Microsoft trying to hold previous day high, Meta pushing new high a day, Tesla weak, Amazon pretty strong. So equities are sort of at a 50-50 right now, except that most of them are above their previous day high. Yes, feeling that trend, loving it. VIX continuing lower, loving it. So we'll look for that continuation today where it's just like 5-minute candle green, 5-minute candle green, like not much of a pullback. Here's that major area of resistance. So we'll see how we react into it on Bookmap. There we go. Nice. CVD spiking again, guys. Major, major. Look at this, guys. Huge. Huge. I'm not in anything. I think gold is hitting our price entry. Yep, I just got an alert on gold. Take a look real quick. Hi, does anyone have a useful guide to learn how to set up a scanner and trade ideas? Their learning materials are so diluted. I know, yeah, they got some weird stuff going on in there. Is he in here? No, he's not in here. CVD dropping like crazy on gold here. I'm gonna wait. Would not just jump in along for the sake of jumping in along, even though that was a nice rejection off that order block. Waiting on gold here, guys. Waiting on gold. Want to see a reaction. Let's mark out some pivots. Nice. Look at that selling on gold, man. Dumping like it's hot right there. I'm going to wait. Look at all the red delta. All the negative delta we have on this. But the low volume we have down here too. Definitely a tough point. Buyers are trying to hold us out of this support area. I'll take one gold long, stop at that low we just created, see if we want to come out of this demand zone. Entry point is 29.3. Wanted to see us come out of this demand zone with some strength. But right now, those sellers have been crazy strong. Might not look for a good hold on this, might just look for a scalp. Getting a pretty good reaction off of this demand zone. Quick reaction, but it's keep melting away. Really looking for the reversal here off of that low volume and that order block. But if it stops me out, it's just going to stop me out. That's okay. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Didn't stop me out yet. Wow, that was crazy. It was like a tick away from stopping me out. But I'm assuming with that selling pressure, we might go for another stop run right there. So don't risk what you're not willing to lose, guys. It's major when it comes to trading. Wow, that thing almost wicked me out. And then it popped again. I'm going to lose faith if it drops again, though. If it drops again, that's major red flag. I am moving my stop loss up to 96.6, and I think it's going to stop me out on here. Yeah, look at that selling, man. I'll wait. 220 left in this 5 minute. But that selling looks real strong. But buyers keep trying to spike it back higher. If we could get back above this 33.01, we might be in the clear on the longs. If we can't, there's a way better chance that shorts continue here. Yeah, look at the sellers are trying to step in, bring us to 32.95. So my stop loss is at 96.6. I don't want to hold it down to 95. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, not looking too ideal on these longs. Tick away. Alright, stopped me out. That's alright. That's alright. We're going to wait on gold. We'll wait now to see if we do want to get a 5 minute. ES and NQ are continuing. We're going to wait for some type of pullback on them as well. Gold trying its best to hold this key level we just swept, actually. Hold up a minute. I'll stay back and... part of me wanted to stay back in gold because of that pivot sweep we just had. And I will, off of this key level. But sellers have been crazy strong. We are at the bottom of our volume average, though. So I'd like to see us at least pull back a little bit, get a scalp out of this. There we go. Come on, gold. 30 seconds left, guys. 30 seconds left in this 5 minute on gold. Point of control is higher. But 25 seconds left. That's real tough, man. I need us to close above this order block for me to hold this long. $15 left. I'm not liking it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think we will. 10 seconds. 4 seconds. It is a struggle right here. Let's see if we want to get a spike. See how buyers keep failing here? I almost want to stop out just for the sake of getting out for a nice scalp. Got a little profits off of this. But, let's see. I mean, coming off of this order block, not too shabby. There's that 33.01. If we could scale above 33.02, that would be huge. There's a buying imbalance. See if we want to get a quick reaction off that on gold. Nice. There we go. Getting a little move. Could probably look to get out at the 33.02 into strength, but let's see. Okay. 0240. I'm going to get out here, guys, for a scalp on gold, right? And that's because, first off, I tried longs here and it stopped me out. So I'm already losing confidence in this. If this 5 minute does want to close somewhere green, I'll look for a new re-entry long. But right now, I'd much rather be a little more patient. Lock in those gains. Very good. Come back to ES and NQ, see what's going on over there. Hooty hoo. I'm totally going to try to swing APLD off the NVIDIA earnings. What's going on, Anna? Let's see. You want to swing... Oh, we didn't use the, what's it called? No, they didn't have. Let's see. I was going to say we didn't use the gold spread here. But it's really just giving a similar price action. Somebody said, which stock did you say? APLD. APLD. Applied Digital. Okay, that's an interesting pick right there. I'll put ES back here on Bookmap too, guys, so we could see it and we don't miss anything. Anna, why are you swinging APLD? I'm curious. Damn, I'm glad I got out of goal for the time being. Could be the retest of this order block, though. 15 minute already closed, a little bearish. 30 minute closes in 12 minutes. I'm looking for 59.41 on ES, possibly 59.41, right over here. Let's see if it dips into it. Not really a low volume shelf either, so we could just wait on ES here, guys. Really nothing high probability, nothing A+ sticking out to me right now, in my opinion. I like this yellow zone we're at right here, but sellers just stepped in pretty strong, so I'd maybe wait to see the reaction first. NVIDIA bought a bunch of APLD not too long ago. It's good enough for NVIDIA, good enough for me, honestly. Got you. Didn't they also buy, what was the other stock that NVIDIA bought? NVTS or something like that? NVTD, something, I forget what it was. Come on, ES, give us that entry. Oh man, no way. Are we going to get that low volume node entry? That would be great. Crazy pullback right there. Weighted index selling off pretty strong. VIX trying to push higher. I'm staying out of this. I'm not going long just because I think we should go long at some point. Because I don't know if we're going to pull back here. I don't know if we're going to pull back here. My entry's down here, so I don't want to get in up here. NVIDIA new low a day. Tesla trying to hold a key level. Meta pulling back and Microsoft are pulling back. CVD still green. We are pushing into this low 38, 37 area. There we go. NASDAQ is in that area of support that we had from this morning. There we go. Come on now. Come on now. Yes, you know you want it. 6 seconds left on this, guys. Not taking any trades yet. Let's see. 2 seconds. No more trades yet. We scalped gold a couple times. One loss, one little profit. GC. GC is trying to come off of that area. Would consider gold longs again, especially because ES is weak, but gold does have some resistance above it. So I'd maybe wait. Probably wait for ES, to be honest. Because ES is real close to that low volume shelf. $9.20 left in this 15. Want to see if we could sweep these lows here pre-market. There we go. Come on, ES. 33. There's that 33.50. There's where my entry is. I didn't take this trade yet. I didn't execute it yet. Give me a push into the zone. CVD's been climbing? No, it's been pushing back lower. I'm going to put my limit order out there. I do want to try to get filled somewhere down here. Like right over here. 33.50 is where I want to get filled. Seems to be trying to hold already. I'm going to front run my entry to 34.25. Gold, NASDAQ trying to hold. I'm not too concerned that we're missing the whole move because NASDAQ had a pretty strong pullback on the weighted index. Damn, look at that. It tapped our entry point. I did not have a limit order there, so I'm not filled. Gold trying to hold. Gold looks okay. That's pretty cool. I like this gold spread, man. Definitely going to be looking for a new entry on ES, man. Let's see. I wanted one more pullback here, but look at the buying pressure that started to step in. VIX is at a key level trying to push lower. Again, bullish sentiment there. I almost want to take a long off of that. 214 left. Come on, pull back. There we go. Give us a pullback. Point of control is lower. Point of control is now higher. Okay, it's coming near my entry. Okay, it did tap my fill. Because again, I said I moved my entry point a little higher. So I have to keep the same stop loss. But I'm now back in this trade. And a long on ES, guys. Long on ES. It did fill me pretty bad. Felt like I got a 5-point stop loss on this. 36 entry, 31.25 stop loss. Minute left on this 5. A little concerned on the selling pressure and the fact that gold's holding.
Oof, that was a sell-off. They're gonna have to recover that because that was a nasty sell down.
Yeah.
Watch an NQ.
Yep.
If that continues, we'll make a new low. We'll break that 459.
Let's see if we double bottom here at ES at that low volume node.
If we do break it, I mean, I know why it bounced here on all of this, but we do break it, 440, I guess.
Yeah, I got 440, 430.
Yeah, it could just be retail selling it down because that was nasty, right? So if it gets above there, then it's just short. It's just longs fuel, right?
Yep. I'm in a long right now on ES. But if it stops me out, it stops me out. I like that retest of this low volume node one more time. Entry point sort of up here at this point. I want to see a fast reaction off of that zone, that price level on ES and NQ to the upside. I want to see sellers sort of trapped at this point. It's going to help with equities going bullish. Equities are pulling back right now. Tesla's holding a key level. Nvidia's trying to hold low. Apple holding Microsoft above previous day high. Meta's pulling back too. So equities are a little bearish at the moment. We might want to dip one more time into that low volume shelf. I have my stop loss around 31.25, so there's that reclaim of that low volume shelf, and that's where my entry point wanted to be. I ended up pushing it a little higher because I thought price was going to move quicker away from this zone. But I'm still in these longs. Right now we're holding my area of support on ES, so I'm just waiting right now. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize. Come on, VIX. We need you to push higher. I'm sorry, lower. VIX push lower off of that previous day's low. So VIX is at previous day's low key level. ES is at a level of support too. Want to see these buyers take it back higher. Want to see sellers trapped in the market here. If they stop me out, they stop me out. Come on now. CVD has been green for today too. Don't forget we do have FOMC minutes today, so it could chop around today. So we want to be crazy patient, guys. Market can do whatever it wants. Starting to pull back again to this low volume area, but 33.34 is holding pretty strong as support right now. But sellers keep stepping in, man. Buyers are keep failing. NQ trying to make new low right here. That's tough, guys. Yes, it's tough on these longs right here. Pushing into that low volume shelf again. Oh, it's close. Stops me out of one contract and two contracts. What's gold doing? If gold's still ripping, that's crazy.
Hey, you got that Richmond index coming up in 3 minutes.
What do we got?
2 minutes. The Richmond Manufacturing Index.
It's a 1 on the importance scale. I wouldn't be too concerned on it, but it is something to be aware of. Always something to be aware of.
Okay. Yeah, Forex has got it as orange, so that's like a mid-level.
Gotcha. Oh, is ES? Was that our stop hunt on ES there?
Well, I mean, if it was going to keep going on NQ, we wouldn't want it to get much past the 485 mark, or else there's going to be it could be a turnaround. So I'm going to watch if it gets past 485 and closes.
Gotcha.
If not, I'm just going to keep following it down.
Yeah.
And target's 440 as a minimum. 440. $440, $429 is a good target. If down.
Cool. Yeah, definitely looking better to the downside. But we all know markets could change that in a second. How's our delta? We had a positive delta on this candle. Strong negative delta on this one. 30 seconds left on it. So point of control's up here, though.
It's funny because we talked about it this morning, and like when we think like things aren't going to happen, but we were saying like if it fails to go up higher, it could rip down like over 100 points under the 507 for a close. That's what it did.
Yep.
It went on over 100 points under,
They are
over 100 points.
Yeah. They are pulling some orders before that news, so it could be something. 3 seconds, 2 seconds left until we have it. No, it didn't really give us a big impact. There we go. I'm looking for buyers to turn us around here. But sellers have been very, very suggestive. Been very vocal this morning, sellers. And we had that NASDAQ at a point of selling. Remember, this 34 was an area of support now. Oh, nice. Get above that 35. Weighted index still looking a little weak, though, so I'd be careful on any longs. 15-minute just closed bearish. 30-minute closed pretty bearish, too.
Let's see if this happens here. This is what I was waiting for. Does it get much past here?
Our hourly closed pretty bearish. Let's see. Give me a pump so I get out of these longs one more time. Nope. Garbage. Forget these longs. Gold, what you doing?
I got a good short off that.
Nice. No, I was going to say, I bet shorts end up taking this again. Gold's looking okay on the long, especially if ES and Q are looking bearish. I'd like to see gold continue off of the 30-minute. If we look at the 30-minute time frame right here, gold had a nice rejection candle. Would maybe want to see a retest of this 33.30 and a push higher on the 30-minute time frame, right? So I'd want to see this 30 flip bullish and hold bullish. Like to see. So a nice key phrase on that. Let's see, gold coming into this price level, 3,300 again. It's getting close. Got close to it. Whoa. Interesting. I'll take a gold there.
Actually, in the 495s. I think that's why they were trying to push it, but I went short again anyway.
Nice. I took a gold long on that, on this retest of this 30 area. I'm fine if it's wrong and it stops me out.
Oh,
Which it might. It might. Gold's been pretty strong to the downside for the most part this morning. We did just get that little reversal. We'll see if we create a higher low off that 33.30 and go getting a little something. Nothing crazy.
There you go, Kev. Check that out.
Dude, that's it? Nice.
It was like 8 of them. It was like 8.
Good stuff, bro. Good work. There we go, gold. There we go, gold. Nice retest on gold. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. I'm going to get out of one contract on gold on this next spike. Beautiful. Beautiful.
NQ wants to get those contracts in the 90s, the mid 90s, but 495, that kind of thing, but
Nice.
I'm
Gold.
not convinced yet.
Gold so sexy. I'm holding this last contract on gold, man. I want to see gold go to this pivot 33.14. Go gold. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. See, guys, I saw ESNQ chopping, not in my favor. Gold was giving us a better reaction. Different markets, different setups. Just got to be aware of it. Oh, man, gold. Give us a pump. Oh, man. I almost want to get out here, but this strength is looking good. And remember, I was looking at the 30 minutes to continue, and 30 minutes giving me just that. 25 minutes left, though, on it. And I wanted to see this 30-minute pump and like close somewhere up here. Damn, son. Let's go, gold. Let's go, gold. Go. Freaking supernatural. My ability to instantaneously reverse a candle by simply hitting buy or sell. Oh, no. So sorry, man. Listen, it happens. It happens. See where you're buying. See where you're selling. Journal. Make sure, Fairchild, are you journaling your trades? Yo, I need gold to start holding. If it doesn't, I didn't want to stop out on a pullback, so I am going to have to hold till my stop loss or final TP. $33.04, would like $33.04 to hold. 5 minute was pretty bullish. Volume picked up too. There we go, gold. Come on, gold. Give us a trend. Give us a trend, gold. We want to see it. We want to see it. It's struggling. This gold spread is struggling. If gold spread could flip bullish too, yo, gold's gonna fly. Gold's gonna fly. Let's go, gold. Fly, baby. Let's go. It's struggling, man. It's struggling bad at this point. I almost want to exit because the spread is struggling. But 4 minutes left in this 5 minute. I want to give it an extra second. I am journaling, but not very good at keeping up with myself. Gotta journal. Keep up with yourself. If you feel like journaling is taking up too much time and you don't feel like you're getting good efficiency from it or good results from it, try different kind of journaling, right? Maybe journal trade outcome and trade setup, not the whole entire trade in depth. I want to get out of gold here, guys. I'm not a fan of the way it's dancing right here. Come on, gold. Talk me out of exiting real quick right now. 3 minutes left on gold. Come on, gold. Give me a break. Go, go, go. Okay, okay. Buying pressure. I was tricking gold. I'm not really getting out. Don't tell them. Don't tell the market makers. They'll stop us out right now. $3.12 left. Need that gold spread to push. Nah. Forget it. Forget it. I'll try to get out. Dude, I don't like that gold struggling. I'm gonna get out. Manually closing out gold right there, guys. Could be too soon. Absolutely could be too soon. Oh, no. No way. No way I got out. It's gonna pump now. That's crazy. That's really funny. Gold coming up. Yup, you're right. You're right. That's alright. Listen, took profits right here. I'm not going to complain over a couple points. I might if it continues for a while. No, I'm just kidding. But that was still a pretty solid day on gold. ES and Q, they stopped me out on ES, right? So I'm still able to close green because our winners are able to surpass our losses. I wouldn't re-enter gold at this point. I really do like this gold spread idea, though. I'm so glad I came across it. Surprised I didn't think of it myself. I almost do want to take another gold long here. Ooh, I was right about to say that spread's trying to flip bullish, but then it just wicked lower. Gold likes to be range bound. Guys, it is 10:08. Don't forget, join me for Futures Fever today at 11:30 for a chance to win a free Apex Trader Evaluation account. And you get to speak with me, Peter Tuckman, and David Green. The two of them have been trading for over 40 years each. Crazy experience with them. Good knowledge, good ideas, good thoughts. So bring some questions, ask them what you gotta ask them. And it's funny, right? Me trading, I don't use... Look at the great exit on gold, by the way. I don't use any moving averages. You never see me with moving averages and stuff like that. They, moving averages all over. But guess what? They've been trading for 40 years. It works. There are all of these tools in the market because they work. They're not in the market because they don't work. I almost want to take this long on gold on that dip. Like this dip right here. Grab a long. But... too weak. I already took those longs down here on this reclaim. Got out for a nice quick impulse move. Let's see. Let's see CL. CL rejecting. News flow, anything of interest? Not really. ESNQ, very choppy. Glad we were on gold. Gold spread dropping right here. Now, guys, the gold spread is the Euro, GDP, Australian, Canadian, JPY, and NZD, all measured against gold, except the USD. USD is not part of the spread. Now, what I'll note is a lot of times if the spread goes bearish and strong bearish, that will lead to gold GC to start to move lower too. So that's why I wanted to see gold spread push higher, which it didn't. So I'm not taking anything else on gold at the moment. Guys, don't forget Apex does have that 90% off right now. Go to Apex Trader Funding. They have 90% off. I'm sure they just crossed 500 million in payouts. It's crazy. Different accounts you could choose from. You would select an account. So it says 147 a month, 90% off. It's like 18 bucks. Yes, and NQ, man. Yes, I still have key level 5926, so not completely out of the question for trades on ES and NQ. Definitely glad I got out of gold, because that thing's just falling right now. That was a fantastic exit, understanding that, okay, there's a good chance we don't make our way back higher. Gold has been choppy. Remember, yesterday price action was choppy on gold. I remembered that, and I used that in my trading today. My trading view tools. Dude, they're just that accurate, Jay. Like, find these sniper entries. YouTube guys, make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate all the support. The only reason I do still like gold to the buy side is because of this red basing candle here. Wanted to see this green go bullish, but because it hasn't closed yet, it could still close bearish. It doesn't have to close bullish just because I wanted it to. Look at all the selling pressure above us right now. Weighted index, we're moving lower on the, on the weighted gold as well. So I would not take any longs on gold right here. Dude, weighted gold. If you guys want a copy of that, let me know. I'll drop it in the chat. See if I can pull it up somewhere. Alright guys, here is gold. Weighted gold. Weighted gold. Did I not copy it? Here we go. So you would just copy that and punch it into trading view, and that's how you would get the weighted gold. Ooh, gold with a big buy bubble right there. I will take one more long on gold, look for continuation, looking for a scalp trade on this. Stop loss at that 302 we just made. Looking for these big buy bubbles to bring us higher. And if it stops me out, it stops me out. Weighted index, weighted gold is still pretty bearish. So it's a red flag. Yeah, dumping pretty hard on that weighted gold. I was thinking of stopping out before it gets to my stop loss here. But I don't want to jump the gun because weighted gold could pop. Oh, no, stop me out. Interesting, 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 man. This weighted gold, dude, it's something else. I like that. A new tip, new secret. Gold trading tip just dropped. Let's see. Now weighted gold just swept this low. We still have, though, 30-minute closes in 15 minutes. I might look for the 15 minutes to close and see how the 15 wants to close here. If it's a basing like this, I might look for continuation on the next. 40 seconds left on that 15 too. Yes, and Q chopping their way. 30 minute, 15, 5 minute, 18 seconds left. 12 seconds. Let's see where we want to close on gold here. I mean, I definitely like it more for the longs, but this weighted gold has been so bearish, I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, look at the sellers. Sellers are very active on gold right here. Let's see. Let's see. I want to see gold continue on this. Remember, I want to see that 15 close the way it did. But it's looking pretty bad right here. Let's see. Gold on that struggle right here, guys. No trades on gold. That weighted gold's a super, super nice indicator. Look how bearish it is. Our gold is trying to hold. I did notice, though, that when our gold holds, it doesn't necessarily need the weighted gold. It tends to lead it when it's more bullish. But when it's more bearish, the weighted gold, we tend to struggle a lot. Okay, come on, gold, give us a pop. Again, gold just major struggle right here. I wanted to see this 15 continue. It's, again, struggling, so it's failing. Getting a little volatility here. Buyers trying to step in, but they keep struggling. Two minutes left in this 5 minute, guys. We're going to be patient on this, see how it wants to play out. Looks like it's trying to flip bearish. Weighted gold is bearish right now. Let's see, ES and NQ, are they doing anything? Oh, ES! Where's my alert? Why didn't that alert me? Forget gold, guys. Forget gold. ES is in a much better spot right now. That's why I don't trust those alerts on TradingView, man. Let's see. Yeah, weighted index looks like it's finding its low. NASDAQ looks like it's trying to reverse too. Let's see. VIX trying to move higher though, which is bearish. Equities looking like it's trying to hold bullish, except Amazon. Could give this a minute here on ES. 15-minute closes in 11 minutes. 30-minute closes in 11 minutes. I'll look for a retest near that 59.26 level. Oh, wow, that was low volume down there, too. So we'll see what's cooking. $30 seconds left, guys. We're waiting on ES and NQ here. Waiting to see how they want to trade and close on the 5. Looks good for a reversal here. Back to the upside on gold, on ESNQ. Look at this, now our weighted gold is trying to hold. Alright, let's see if we get a retest of the zone on ES. If we do, I will take some longs. Alright, target VWAP. So let's see if we get that reclaim. Weighted index looking pretty weak at the moment, so I'm not jumping the gun on these longs. I wanted a retest of 26. Might not get it. But we're only a minute into this 5 minute, so we're gonna wait. Gold closed green on this 5. Oh, there goes ES. Dumping lower, weighted index pretty bearish. VIX moving higher. Give us that 26. Gold trying to hold. Not taking gold again, though. Yes, give us a drop towards that 26-24. Sell off on the weighted index. There's that push lower, that retest one more time. If we hold, I'll take ES here. If we don't, I'm not. Big seller, not taking it. Just wait 1 sec.
I got my zone.
Nice. Yeah, Naz is near its
Did
zone
take
too.
I did take a loss though.
Bro, you're supposed to be 100% win rate. What?
No, man. Yeah.
Alright, I like that hold there.
There we go.
I'll put, yeah, I'm in a long on ES. Stop is at the low we just made off of the reaction of this green area right here. I want to target VWAP. If it stops me out, it stops me out. Keep our losses small, keep our winners big.
Yeah, we'd want to reverse here for sure. Or else there's going to be some problems.
Ain't no problems. Ain't no problems. There we go, ES. Nice pullback there. Be careful, though. Buyers have been failing to bring us higher lately, but that could flip at any second. I can't wait no more, baby. I can't wait. Let's see. ES and Q. Let's get it. Let's get it. Flip that. Flip that. Love it. Good entry on those longs on that retest of that 26. Stop loss is still at the new low we just made. Targeting VWAP. 3-1. 3.5 to 1 risk to reward. I will say though, 30 to 32 was a pretty strong area of resistance. So 32 might be a good area as a TP.
Yeah, I'm not
Nice.
shorting NQ anymore. That level that hit was pretty good, so I'm just gonna chill. I think I might be done for the day.
Nice. Here we go. Beautiful. Nice. Nice pullback. Now everybody chasing shorts down there. They got to stop out. When people stop out of shorts, they're going long because they have to buy back their position. So let's see if the weighted index, let's see if equities want to remain bullish. Give us a nice short squeeze here. We're at that 59.30 major area of resistance. Here we go. Damn, Random, taking a whole loss like that? Bro, you killing it, dude. Yo, I'll see you tomorrow, bro. He's already out of here. 26 seconds left. I love this reversal, this bull move right here. Amazing quick reaction off of our zone, guys. Fantastic.
I think this is my first time seeing random taking a loss.
I know,
Obviously.
right? Me too. Usually got a killer win rate. Alright guys, come on ES. Let's get that pull back. Let's pull back 36. Really need to see us above that 30. 30 is a major area of resistance. Just pop it. Pop it like it's hot right here. I'm worried that it fails and continues lower because up until now, every time buyers try to step in, we've been failing. VIX is trying to move lower. VIX is sideways right now, which could be bullish on the ES and NQ if VIX is weak. Nah, look at that. Big rejection off of that 30. I'm just waiting right now. My stop loss is at 23. I'm going to move my stop loss to 23.75. Oh yeah, a whole 3 ticks higher. Let's go buyers. Come on, baby. Go, go, go. Take it. Need that weighted index to start holding bullish. Equities are looking okay right now. Not too strong on equities. A little concerning. Could look to get out of a contract up here if you're in multiple contracts. Get out into some strength. I'm just going to hold for a second. 355 left on this 4. On this 5, I should say. I like that volume was starting to pick up here, but I'd really want to see some follow through. 15 minute, 30 minute. 30 minute closes in 3.5 minutes. I'm going to hold this. Hourly closes in 32 minutes. Oof. 15. We'll see, man. We'll see. This is a tough one up here. Really wanted us to continue, but the time frames aren't lining up for it to continue right now. Yep, look at that. Huge pullback, just waiting. Damn, massive pullback on that. Look at that, guys. Back to that 26 level. Weighted index getting weak again. That's what I was concerned about. It's coming near my stop, man. Stop is 23.75. Want to see these lower wicks hold us up. Either hits our stop loss or take profit. Everything in between is just some noise. .30 minute. Need that 30 minutes to push higher and close somewhere up here. That would be ideal for these longs. So let's create some lower wicks. Look at this. Lower wick to the downside into support. Lower wick into support. Lower wick into support. I don't want to get stopped out right now. But it's looking like the market does not care what I want. So we're going to be patient. We're just going to wait. Read this price action. Holding this 26 okay right now. If it does break lower, though, I will stop out. Minute 53 left. Besides volume of VWAP, are you using any other indicators? Nah, Tom, just volume VWAP, and I chart out my supply and demand pre-market. So I'll find some key levels, some areas of interest, things of that nature, so I could find if I'm bullish, bearish, go over previous day's price action as well. I do use fair value gaps too, but I'll confirm those with volume analysis. Yeah, this is not looking good, guys, on these longs anymore. But if we could hold, we still have a minute 24 left. I just want to see us hold back another 4 points to the upside. That has been our range. If we could get that hold back higher, I could see the next 5 minute continue. But if we don't, we might stay range bound. And we might go make a new low of day. I'm thinking if we fail this, we are going to go make a new low of day. Weighted index trying its best to hold these price levels, guys. It's really struggling right here. VIX is dancing around too. Trying to move higher though, a little bearish. Tough, man. Really want to see a strong spike here on ES. A manipulation leg back higher. Gold trying to hold still. Come on, 30 seconds left. Need to see this move back to 29. .30 minute, 20 seconds left. Come on now. 15 seconds, 10 seconds. It's at 27. Want to see it hit 29. 5 seconds. We are not getting it, guys. We are getting a 15-minute rejection off of this zone, though. But sellers were pretty nasty on that last candle. I'm going to be patient, keep my stop loss at this low, and I will hold. If it stops me out, it stops me out. Hits my take profit, fantastic. But right now, it's not looking too steady on the longs. I also wouldn't short it, though, at this point. Because we are trying to hold this green level, this blue key level of support. But usually my best trades, the trades that have a higher probability, are the ones that will move in my favor very quickly from entry. So because we've been dancing so long, it's definitely swaying my opinion on this trade. Yeah, I'm not liking this, guys. Let's see. Especially because the weighted index is ready to sell off, too. Might go make new low a day here. CVD trying to drop again. It's close to my stop loss. Couple ticks away. It's probably going to go hit it, and that's okay. Yeah, let's see. Alright, just tapped me out. Just tapped me out of ES there. Weighted index still pretty bearish.
So ES is breaking a trend line. I just posted in the chat. You know, could have a retest of it, but if not, it does look bearish.
Yeah. I'm liking how gold's holding again at this point. They're very back and forth today. But that weighted gold is bearish. So we'll probably do nothing. Whole lot of nothing going on right now. ES potential double bottom there, but going long again, not my playbook. Gold's range bound between 330 and about 307. ES is trying to hold, man. Everything's just very range bound right now. We're not getting a clear, singular direction at the moment. I like that CVD starting to spike on ES here. But again, every time buyers try to step in on ES today, they fail. And that's sort of been the trend we've been seeing so far. So we'll see how that wants to play out. We are near a low. We've been wicking into this area a bunch of times, but just because we're wicking into it doesn't mean we definitely have to hold it. I will not and David are completely... Oh, man. So, guys...
All right, ES, go ahead.
Nope, you go.
ES is touching a full measured move of the 15-minute orb. So if we look at the 930 to 945 range, we just wicked down to a full measured move of that. So we may see, a lot of times when we see these full measured moves, we'll see some chops, some reversals, or whatever.
Very good. What I was going to say was Peter Tuckman just texted me and they will not be on for Futures Fever today, which means you guys get another full hour of me. So that's going to be fun. We could maybe, you guys pick a topic. I cover Bookmap. I won't cover Bookmap because it's Apex show. I'll cover some Apex, cover some trade analysis, cover some chart analysis. Maybe we'll go over this gold. Nah, I don't want to go over the gold spread. We'll figure it out. We'll go over some fun stuff though. No trades, guys. No trades. Markets are choppy. Every time buyers keep trying to hold this zone. No doubt about that. We got low volume down here too, so that's where we would be wanting to go long. There we go. We're on the 15 right now. I just hate how bearish the weighted index has looked all day. Like, that's what's been keeping us bearish. Weighted index back in that previous day's range. Look at us trying to hold this, though. A lot of buying accumulation here on Bookmap, but it's just keep failing, guys. It's just keep failing. Big fails. I'd look for long somewhere in this low volume point down here. But other than that, just so choppy. Weighted index looks ready to sell off. VIX looks ready to push higher.
Sorry, Kevin. I do have a gap fill at 430 on the NQ, which might help out.
Nice. I think NQ wants to move lower here. I do think we want to go make a new low. Weighted index is moving lower. Take a look at NQ. Let's see if I finally switch my my bias bearish, and then it'll flip bullish for us. That's pretty funny. Weighted index, though, still looks bearish. I wouldn't really be jumping into longs right now. Apple's pushing lower. Meta and Microsoft all pushing lower. Another drop on the weighted index right there. Here we go. Give us a drop. Let's go to that 432 on NASDAQ. 432. Weighted index, new low. Come on, NASDAQ, drop it. ES dropping lower too. NAS is struggling to go make a new low right now. There we go. Give us a little move here. There we go. Nice. Nice, NAS. Give us a drop. Let's go. Let's go. Huge. One more drop. I love how bearish the weighted index looks. Want to see another drop towards 420 on NQ. If we reverse back to 45, though, I'm probably going to get out. 50 stop loss. 46 entry. Weighted index, keep dropping, baby. I don't like the accumulation at this price level here. Come on now, give us another leg. I do like ES made a new low. I'm gonna get out there. Very choppy day today, guys. Not much continuation, not much consistency. Our price levels didn't really do too well. And again, this happens, right? Today, yesterday, sometimes these markets are going to give us off-market conditions. And a lot of times it's because we're leading into something, some type of news catalyst, some type of market event. And today's market event and news catalyst is going to be FOMC minutes. And that's at 2:30. Here's where I'd like to see if ES could find support. Right before that pre-market low. That's what we did yesterday. But remember, guys, buyers have been failing all day. How's gold?
The ES pivot point is down at 5,900, and according to my research, we've got probably about a 70% chance of hitting that at some point today.
And what price level?
5,900 on the ES.
Oh, wow. Cool. I know I have a demand at 58.91. So yeah, if we do start breaking, we could definitely see some more downside here.
Well, I'm trying to train ChatGPT to take the place of Edgeful.
Oh, that's cool. That's very smart. I won't tell anyone.
It's got, I mean, you can feed it the same data. So the question
Right.
is, can it figure out the same probabilities?
Right. That's really cool.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Ricardo. Come on now. Let's keep it running, NASDAQ. Let's keep that bearish momentum hot and ready.
Hey, Kev, I got the meeting minutes at 2 o'clock, I think.
Yep. Yeah, we got some time before then.
Okay.
But it will probably lead to this choppy price action that we're getting. Right? Where we're chopping our way lower, but buyers keep failing. ES trying to hold that pre-market low, just like it did yesterday. NAS off of this key level 39. A lot of people are going to be stopping out of shorts if we continue with the short squeeze. Oil, gold, nothing, a whole lot of nothing. Markets are probably waiting for that 2 o'clock news, guys. Very important news coming out. Damn, look at that, guys. Look at this short squeeze we're getting. Right off that key level on NASDAQ. Right off of this zone on ES. I'm waiting. We gotta wait now.
Nice little pullback.
Yep. Let's see. Good buying pressure on that, too. Time is it, guys? 10:40. We'll be wrapping it up shortly. Because I gotta prep for the Futures Fever. I'm gonna see. We'll see. I'm gonna see if I can pull some strings, see if I can find another guest for today. Alright, guys. Waiting for markets to do something. Looks like sellers are getting ready to step back in. But we'll see. Because buyers just showed themselves. But remember, all morning buyers have been trying and failing. Trying and failing. Weighted index looks alright to move lower. Bond auction today, 5-year. Alright, thank you, thank you. I'm thinking those sellers might fail at this point. I really don't have much support below us. Weighted index looks weak, except Apple's trying to finally wick back higher. Damn it, Apple. Definitely concerned on Apple trying to hold. But, yeah, all equities are trying to hold right now, actually. Just be a little patient on this on NQ. Minute left on this 5-minute. You want to see us flip back red. Keep that bear continuation. Want to see these buyers fail, but they keep trying to accumulate here on NQ. There we go. Come on now. Follow through. Follow through. 40 seconds left. Follow through to the downside. Let's get a little something here. Nah, I don't like that they're pulling orders. What are you going to say?
No, I said I caught that.
Oh, nice,
Bearish
nice.
movement.
For sure, for sure. I'm still holding. I might get stopped out here. I was looking for us to continue on this 5 to the downside. 17 seconds left. We're not getting it. It's going to stop me out. $52 stop loss. It's going to hit it like right now. Or not. Maybe. So close. Give me a dump on this first 5 minute, on the first minute of this 5, and I'm gonna get right on out.
I think you should get it.
I don't like the shorts down here. We're shorting the lows right now. But buyers have been failing all day, so it's like it's a tug and pull. It's a tug of war, tug and pull. 45 trying to hold.
Did you catch that bearish momentum, that trend in the beginning?
A couple scalps this morning. Yeah, we were trading a little gold too this morning too. Let's see. I'm gonna get out of this. What's that?
Did you change your ID? Did you change your IG to Kevin Scalper now, or what?
Yeah, dude, that name is way too long. I'm gonna get out there on NQ, guys. It's just, I don't like all of this. Nah, I was thinking I wanted to make it trade with Kev, but that's taken on Instagram by somebody who hasn't been active on Instagram for 7 years. And there's like no way to contact customer support. You could submit tickets, but you can't type anything out in the tickets. There's no email to reach out to. So I guess Kevin.Futures is gonna be the Instagram for a little while. Yeah, look at the chop we're getting here. NQ, look, ES, NQ chopping around, no more shorts. We see that ES is actually trying to hold this low here, which this was also an area, low volume node I have, it says. But volume has been picking up, right? This would be our range now. Guys, I'll leave the charts going. We'll keep some screens rolling. I am going to prep, though, for, what's it called? For Futures Fever, especially because Peter and David are not there, so it will be a one-man show. I got to figure out what I want to cover for us. Guys, give me some topics. Give me some ideas. Help me.
Scalping.
Scalping, this guy. This guy and his scalps, man. Real low volume down here on ES. Weighted index trying to hold. I sort of like ES longs here with the stop loss at the low we had before. If we could try to hold. But bears have been momentum, guys. Look at this. Bears have had control today. And if we break this level lower, probably going to make our way towards 5,900. But if these shorts get squeezed, could at least maybe pull back up to VWAP. Or that low volume node area. I like the low volume we're in here. Usually we get those reversals near areas of low volume. Want to see a short squeeze here. She 15-minute, 30-minute closes in like 10 minutes. And again, we're getting the same situation where everything's just feeling more bearish right now.
Yeah, it's real sideways. I'm done for the day.
Yeah, real sideways right now. Totally not worth this trade right here. 40 seconds left on this 5. Want to see it continue higher off of this zone. Charlie, Mike, what are you, killing it today or what? Yes, sir. Good job, man.
Killed it.
Hell yeah. 4 for 4. This guy's a Wendy's commercial. Ah, that's awesome, dude. Good job.
Kind of rubbed that in Random's face there a little bit because he had that one loss.
Was that his live account or was that his paper account?
Live. I believe that's
Ooh,
his
that's
live
nasty.
account. He always sends that as a screenshot for his live account. Because that's
That's
Moto
nasty.
Wave. This market's garbage right now. Time is it, guys? It's 10:50? Is it time for a reversal back higher then? We have a 73% chance of closing green today, which would mean we got to close above our opening price. And we have FOMC later too. So FOMC minutes, I should say. So we'll wait. Nah.
Yeah, scroll up in the chat there. I left you something.
Oh, well, let me see. Wait, Kevin, yeah. Dude, 100%. 100% it's gonna be me today. Alright, guys, the longs have been a no-go. Gold CVD spiking. Gold CVD spiking and... Oh, it's a horrible fill. And, what's it called? Weighted gold is pushing higher too. And it's off of this 330 level.
Catching those bounces very nicely.
Yup. Let's see how gold wants to react to that 330 again. Oh, my dog's yelling bye.
Is that your guard dog?
Yeah, it's my big guard dog. Let's see, what do we got on gold going here? Could try gold here off this range, just to try to see if we could get a scalp back higher a little bit. Especially because weighted gold is trying to hold, but just wait on this. Seven minutes left. GC is much weaker than weighted gold right now. Weighted gold's trying to pop higher. Want to see GC start to feel that too. But usually GC will lead with strength. Not a fan of this here. Come on now. Come on now, market. Make me a fan of it. Market's like, nah. We want your liquidity. We want your liquidity and we want it now.
Wow, I got out too early on that pullback.
Come on, gold. Give me 3302. $3302.70 is what I'm looking for. Minute 40 left. Not looking too good. We're just gonna wait. Remember, if ES and NQ are weak, a lot of times gold will feel strength. But with FOMC minutes later, guys, I think we might just stay choppy and range bound on everything until we get some more clarity. Look at the selling pressure stepping in here on gold, guys. Be so careful.
You think there's going to be some wild movement on FOMC?
Yeah. Dude, I think we're going to get a wild move right here on gold for a second.
The FOMC minutes themselves is just simply what was transcribed at their last meeting, so we know that result. But the reason the people like the minutes is because of the comments made in it about things like, well, if the job market really blah, 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 then we'll have to do such and such. And so you get an insight into what their next move might be.
Right. Damn, gold. Point of control just moved lower. A little bit of a bearish sentiment. Be careful. Want to see a squeeze on gold higher. Weighted gold is trying to move higher. Regular gold is failing. Bit of a red flag. I do think we fail lower here. Very unfortunate.
Up $800 on my eval right now.
Nice, dude. Let's go. That's
go.
amazing.
Thank you, Memorial Day, for that 90% off.
Nice. Bro, I gotta see this short squeeze on gold here, man. It's just failing. It's probably gonna push lower. I liked that the weighted gold is continuing higher, but I haven't used the weighted gold long enough to really give it that much strength in my trades. Like that much certainty to be like, oh no, weighted gold is holding higher. Gold's definitely going to hold this key level. I don't know that yet. Yeah, see, gold's trying to break that lower. And it probably will break that lower if it fails to go higher. Guys, we're either going up, we're going down. Gold's probably going down. Let's see. I wanted to target 3303 for a scalp higher on gold. But seeing how strong the selling has been, I don't want to hold. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't want to bag hold a losing trade. Weighted gold's trying to move higher. Hour gold is also trying to move higher. GC futures. But it's struggling at this point. I'm probably going to see if we can move a little higher to maybe get out of at least one contract. Where are we at? Let's see. We shall see. If we get a nice impulse move, we'll get out of one contract. I am currently in 2. Okay. Trying, man. We're trying on gold. Getting some buying pressure there. But every time these buyers try to step in, they spike us back lower again. I want to see a crazy move higher, squeeze these shorts, weighted gold, and our gold to move higher from this 230. Come on now, push above 3301. 3301, huge. 3310. I will scale out of just one to lock in some gains because it gave me a little bit of a crap entry and I don't know how I could trust this gold yet. This weighted gold yet, but it's looking okay right now. 3 minutes and we're gonna wrap up the stream, guys. YouTube, make sure you're hitting that like button. Do appreciate it. We'll see how gold's doing. Gold with a nice little pump right there. Looks good. Looks all right. Now my average fill is down here because I exited a contract. Weighted gold's moving higher. 130 left on this 5 minute. 15 minute also closes in a minute 30. 30 minute closes in a minute 30. And the hourly closes in a minute 30. So let's see, guys. Let's see if we get some volatility to the upside for this last minute. Oh, look at that pullback. I'm moving my stop loss to 98.90. Just so it's a very low risk trade. It's either continuation or it's not. We're either going up or we're going down. Our gold is much weaker than the weighted gold. And again, this being my first day using the weighted gold, we want to adapt to it. We want to get used to it and see how it moves and how it reflects our GC futures. 30 seconds left. I'd really like to see this 5 at least close green.
Hey, that gap did close on NQ.
What's that?
That gap did close on NQ.
Nice. Very good. Alright, gold looks okay. Gold looks okay, and now that gives me more confidence when using this weighted gold and gold being at a key level. Because look, this was 3330. I'm sorry, 3300. And weighted gold started moving higher while we started holding support there. Alrighty. Awesome. And guys, don't forget Nvidia earnings today, 5 o'clock. They have earnings after market closes. They have their earnings call at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be covering some analysis on Nvidia and some of their roadmap ahead for their company before the earnings call, what we could listen for on the call, things of that nature. I'm going to hold this gold trade until it either hits take profit or stop loss. I like the strength behind the weighted gold as well. I like that it's been range bound and it's coming off of its lows, trying to move higher. It'll either stop me out or go ahead to my take profit. For now, I'm just going to prep for our futures fever today. Big pullback on gold there. You know what are we at today? Let's see.
Caught that on the NQ coming back up. Gotta take
Nice.
some heat on that.
Nice, bro. I'm not a fan
That
of
was
how
on
much...
my funded too.
What's that?
On my funded account.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Gold trying to make its way to my stop loss. Let's see. If it starts to hold this 330, I would add down here. But if it just fails, I'll just stop out of the one contract I'm in. Ooh, and stopped me out. Gold. Alright, we'll see, guys. We'll see. I like the weighted gold, but we'll have to get a better feel for it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Discord, I do appreciate your guys' attendance. I hope you guys were able to learn something today. We had some choppy markets, but we were able to take advantage of a couple moves. And hopefully after we get our FOMC minutes today, things start to settle down. We can see if we have any other economic news this week. Tomorrow, GDP growth. And then Friday, we have consumer price index and personal income coming up. So that's a pretty volatile news coming up the next few days. So be careful with all that, guys. All right, everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Discord if you want. I will keep the stream running and I'll hang around for a little bit. I'm just going to be on another monitor working on the futures fever slides and whatnot. All right, later, everybody. I'll see you.